Welcome to the PAC Football Report for November 4th, 2017. I'm Joe Onderko. This week we will take a quick look back at last week's football action in the President's Athletic Conference, while also previewing this Saturday's games. Washington and Jefferson and Case Western Reserve remain the lone unbeaten teams with 2 weeks to play in the regular season. W&J posted a rain-soaked 21-3 win at St. Vincent, while Case went out of the PAC to top Washington, Missouri 45-28. Westminster outslugged Carnegie Mellon 21-7 in a battle of conference powers. In other action, Grove City toppled Geneva 25-7. Thomas More recorded a 21-0 shutout at Bethany, and Waynesburg earned its first win of the season 34-7 over Teal. PAC Offensive Player of the Week recognition went to Grove City running back Wesley Schools, who rushed for 187 yards with 3 touchdowns versus Geneva. Defensive honors went to Bethany linebacker Joseph Fiasco, who posted 17 tackles, a pair of sacks, and a forced fumble versus Thomas More. Special teams laurels went to Waynesburg wideout Jawan Jones, who posted an 84-yard punt return touchdown to open the scoring versus Teal. Rookie of the Week went to Grove City freshman linebacker Carl Jaskar, with 10 tackles, including 1 for a loss versus Geneva. Week 10 on November 4th features 5 league matchups, while Carnegie Mellon has the weekend off. Highlighting the slate is a huge clash in Cleveland, as 8-0 Case Western Reserve hosts 6-2 Westminster at DeSanto Field at 1 p.m. The first ever meeting between the programs last year in New Wilmington was an instant classic, as the Spartans overcame a 22-3 deficit by scoring 23 unanswered points late in a 26-22 Case victory. Spartan head coach Greg Debeljak previews the matchup against the Titans.
Well, I see an excellent football team in all 3 phases. We had a 45-minute meeting about their punt team, trying to figure out the best way to defend them. So they stress you in a lot of different ways in all 3 areas. They're very well coached, and I think the number one thing that stands out on film is the talent. They have talent everywhere.
The other PAC co-leader will travel to Beaver Falls, as 8-0 W&J faces 3-5 Geneva at Reeves Field at 1 p.m. It's the 65th all-time meeting between the programs in a series that dates back to 1891. The Presidents have dominated the series in recent years, including posting a 17-7 decision in Washington in 2016. Geneva head coach Geno DeMarco talks about the keys to victory for his squad against the Presidents.
That's what Mike has done there. He's just done a tremendous job of building a system, and they know how to move the ball. They know how to score points. They've got good quarterbacks. They've got a tremendous offensive line, one of the better offensive lines in the league, and they're nationally ranked for a reason.
3-5 Grove City looks to continue its positive momentum when the Wolverines host 0-8 Bethany at Thorne Field at 1:30 p.m. Although winless in 2017, the Bison have won the last 4 games in the series, including a 33-14 final in West Virginia a year ago. After a stellar defensive effort and a loss to Thomas More last week, Bethany head coach Bill Garvey talks about how critical it is for his team to experience a victory during the final 2 weeks of the season.
That you want to always end on a high note, no matter what you're doing. I think it's very important for our program going into the off season for these guys, and into the recruiting season for us as a staff and the program as a whole, and then just for the seniors who've dedicated their time and their commitment to this program for the last 4 years. To get them out of here on the right foot.
Other games on the Week 10 PAC schedule include 1-7 Teal traveling to 5-4 Thomas More for a noon kickoff at BB&T Field in Crestview Hills, Kentucky. The Saints lead the all-time series with the Titans 11-3 and have won 9 straight in the series, with the last Tomcat victory being a 17-14 overtime win at Thomas More in 2006. Finally, 2-6 St. Vincent travels to 1-7 Waynesburg for a 1:30 p.m. kickoff at Wiley Stadium. The Bearcats lead the all-time series with the Yellow Jackets 18-13-4 and have won the last 2 meetings, including a 30-12 decision in Latrobe in 2016. That's all for this edition of the PAC Football Report. Please log on to our conference website at www.pacathletics.org anytime for the latest news, scores, statistics, and other info. You can follow us on social media via Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links available at the PAC website. I'm Joe Onderko. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you at the stadium.